super discounts on merchandise. Massive sales on courses from Chessable. Chessable and Chess24 bundles, with new deals appearing every day. Visit chess24.com/deals. Watch chess tournaments online? Don't just watch. Go to Chess24 and make it an interactive learning experience. You get live commentary in multiple languages, including different streams in English from beginner to expert. It's not just commentary, since there's also an interactive live board. Choose your game and try out your own moves. All moves by the players get near-instant cloud analysis from the latest chess engine, which will also analyze any move made by a premium user. Open the tab Opening Tree. It contains a database of 500 million positions from historical games. Has the current position ever occurred before? What did the best players play? The database tab lets you search full games and load them on the interactive board. There are many more tools for chess learners and experts. Come to Chess24 to watch all the online and over-the-board chess tournaments happening worldwide. Discover a new way to watch chess. Be part of the experience.
Time to take control of your journey towards chess mastery. Magnus Carlsen introduces Chessable, the definitive solution for studying chess. Move Trainer uses the science of spaced repetition to identify your strengths and eliminate your weaknesses. There's no need to set up a board, remember which page you're on, or keep track of all the moves you miss. Move Trainer empowers you to go from the opening to the end game with confidence. It's a seamless, effective, and fun way to study chess. Choose from one of the largest online chess libraries in the world, with hundreds of titles ranging from classic books through to our exclusive Chessable courses, including over 100 free courses. Get expert insights from International Master John Bartholomew, Grandmaster Sam Shankland, International Master Christoph Silecki, Grandmaster Simon Williams, World Champion Magnus Carlsen, and hundreds of other instructors. Get started now and join our growing community of over 100,000 chess enthusiasts at chessable.com. Chessable, take control of your journey towards chess mastery.
chess to the next level with carefully selected collections featuring some of the best video series from Chess24. Buy the courses to own them forever, save up to 60%, or go premium and access all series while having all other privileges of premium membership. Learn more at chess24.com/deals.
E5, it's E5 Patzers.
A complete repertoire against 1e4 based on 1e5, now available to study with Chessable's unique Move Trainer technology. The backbone is the Marshall Gambit against the Spanish, with 3 Knight f6 against the Italian. Jan Gustafsson has revisited all these lines he has played for 20 years and worked on as a second for Peter Lecco and Magnus Carlsen, amongst others, with the help of the most powerful engines out there, Leela 0 and Stockfish 10. This has led to many new discoveries and a repertoire ready to master on Chessable that can serve the student for a long chess career.
Maybe E4 doesn't exist after all.
E5, it's E5 Patzers.
The players have been chosen entirely at the whim of the organizer. Many factors were taken into consideration, for example, players the organizer likes, such as Peter Svidler, players who play exciting chess, such as Simone Williams, players who were available, such as Laurent Fressignet.
The organizer, tournament dictator, is MrDodgy. From his ice fortress in northern Sweden, he controls vast swathes of the chess industry. Known to some as the greatest chess organizer in history, MrDodgy increasingly demonstrates the dangers of giving a guy on Twitter too much power. This is his second super tournament and he's just as confused as you as to why it's even happening. A lot of people are asking, will Magnus Carlsen ever play the prestigious MrDodgy Invitational? Clearly you dummies don't know how to build tension. We are not writing a short story here. This is an epic, multi-volume novel. Have I ever let you down? The prize is one picture of Mr. Dodgy on a horse. Yes. It's the same picture as last time. No. He's never getting on a horse again. Have you seen how big those things are? There were goddamn dinosaurs that were smaller. It's not happening. The prestigious Mr. Dodgy Invitational 2.0, Bigger, Better, Harder, will take place between the 12th to the 16th of May. 16 players will compete in a knockout tournament for a prize fund of one picture of the organizer on a horse. There may also be some cash prizes, but that's not important or interesting now, is it?
The time control will be 5 minutes for the entire game. This was chosen by GM Jan Gustafsson, and any complaints of excessive flaggery should be directed aggressively at him. For real, guys, I don't want to hear about it. It's all on him.
The players may lodge an appeal for a non-refundable fee of $100,000. The committee will then meet to discuss the merits of the appeal and quickly propose a remedy. The appeals committee is a group of life's greatest problem solvers: Mr. Dodgy, Donald J. Trump, Elon Musk, and also Twitch chat. The organizer can, and will, add, and remove, rules depending entirely on his mood. For now, the extra rules apply. Crimes against the tournament: the following crimes will be punished by immediate expulsion from the tournament, excommunication from the chess community, and an unlimited fine. Referring to the tournament as the Mr. Dodgy Memorial, playing the Berlin. The pairings are chosen entirely at the whim of the organizer. Many factors were taken into consideration, including matches the organizer, and everyone on Earth, wishes to see, such as Dubov vs. Williams. Bribes, such as the one paid by Bleep. How much the player really wants a picture of the organizer on a horse, you know who.
Hi everybody, welcome to the finals of the Mr. Dodgy Invitational. Anish Giri versus Giri-Jobava. 16 men started with the dream of winning the same picture as last year, featuring Mr. Dodgy on a horse, but only 2 remain. Who's going to win, Peter Svidler?
Music is the winner. I've watched or listened to Anish. Anish has been streaming for an hour by this point, I think it's his first ever stream on Twitch. So far, he's been progressing the cause of Russian hip hop admirably without showing his face or saying a single thing. So I think, so I think music clearly is the winner in this final, and that's what we all are looking for. As for the pure chess content, you would think Anish is a large favorite the way he's been playing the past year, but I mean, who cares? Badur has already beaten some very strong players, and Formbook has been well and truly upset, I feel, as somebody who lost in the round of 16.
MrDodgy, is it okay for you if you have the same winner every year? Like, do you have to kick him out?
Nah, I think it's okay if he wins it every year, but I think it should be more difficult for him every year. And I
Fair enough.
I thought Grischuk would make his life more difficult, but then he got knocked out in the first round. But then he had to beat Dubov yesterday, so that's tougher. So next year we'll just find, I don't know, Ali Reza or someone. And then the year after that, maybe we'll get Magnus.
That is a decent plan.
Or Nepo if he's world champion.
Yeah, I'm sure that will motivate him.
Yeah, I think I should pass it on. I've been sending him some of the absolutely staggering pastas people have been posting in Anish's chat. They're mainly not to do with Jan, but there are some Jan-related pastas floating out there. And now that we've, established contact, I should tell him that, he needs to work really hard this half a year before Dubai, because this is, the shining star to aim for. An invite to the MrDodgy Invitational if he does get there.
Is there any chance if he loses the match that he could still make it, like some wild card?
Yeah, I mean, there's always wild cards. We can't only have world champions in the tournament. I mean, I
could try.
I suppose we haven't had any, so.
There we see our two finalists. Neither side dancing. Anish looking sharp, but he looks more anxious than we've seen him the last couple of days. Well, Badur is explaining stuff to his chat. And we have liftoff. 1 e4. Let's see if Badur replies with a move or with a minute of dancing. Those are the two options at this point. e5, no dancing. The Petrov, is he going to repeat the line where he usually gets a losing position around 14?
You would assume not, but who knows? Yeah, and Anish does want to check and understand.
Improvement, dc4. He has looked at it. Well, queen a5. This is still heavy theory. Queen c7 is not the way. Rook e1. White is just better. So he's checked, but only one move deep. Which is fair enough. But yeah, queen c7 or tempo is not the way to do it. Knight h4, Anish going for the kill directly.
Yeah, I don't know, something which in Anish's case is always a, very probable thing, or just decides to make a threatening move at tempo and just let Badur figure it out.
No, bishop h2, king h1, bishop f4. And the board is on fire already. But Anish wouldn't blitz out knight h4 if he didn't know.
Yeah, that's normally how things work with Anish and openings. Whoa,
bishop c8.
Anish prepared deeper than one move?
No, he probably didn't expect bishop c8, so I guess he's out of book now.
I don't particularly like h3. I would have preferred something more
rook e1
exciting, like queen h5 or rook e1 or something, yeah, but...
Knight f3 back is retreating. Why not queen h5 at least? Make some impressive move. Come on, Anish.
Yeah, this seems... Hang on, now bishop e7 might be made, but...
Why?
Did not have bishop e7. Yeah, bishop f7, queen b3. I wanted to go for that. Yeah, it probably doesn't work. I just got excited for a second there.
No, black has more or less a solid position. No, it might still be worse. Queen f3, h6, 94. I'm not sure we get the piece out in time. But...
Yeah, I think there may may have been cleaner ways for black to develop, because this even something like rook e5, you aren't immediately equal.
Queen t3.
Yeah, well, so wants to stop bishop f5, but
why not here? Okay.
Yeah, I would have put it on f3 as well. Yeah, I'm very much with you on this, but this isn't bad either.
No, but now after h6, 94, black can take. Maybe you have to take.
I think he wants to go knight f3, 95. I think he is now
just...
back to that plan. Yeah, he no longer wants to go 94 at all. Pretty sure it goes to f3 now.
You're right. All right. Still somewhat unpleasant. But...
Yeah, this is a very tempo-oriented position, because if you manage somehow to get the a8 rook towards the e8 square, you're okay. But if not, you could still get mated very easily in positions like this.
95, bishop b3 looks tempting to go.
Yeah, also rook e5. Rook,
it just takes very
dry.
Classical.
Yeah, this structure is supposed to be very what's the word, venomous for black, because it's difficult to deal with this knight on e5 comfortably, and yeah, rook g3, queen g2 ideas, and occasionally you face a direct assault on the king side. But I guess you can just go f6, bishop f7 in this particular setup. f6 knight g6 though, right? You might not have a comfortable way of doing it.
We shall see. And it's also much quicker. And yeah, if Bahadur does manage to get out of the opening against 1e4, it's going to be tough. No, f6, knight g6.
King f7, I guess, is what he wants, because it does. Although knight h8 check might be very annoying, right? Shockingly.
Queen e2, then you can take on g6, and I got nothing.
Queen e2 is also actually, yeah, it's a very similar idea. Aiming, because after knight h8, rook h8, rook e6, rook h8, I would be playing queen e2 anyway. So
it just goes queen c2.
Yeah, also
your move, sir.
Yeah, because it's very difficult to move the bishop away from e6 now because of rook e7 check.
Queen
d7. Are we threatening bishop f5 now? Probably are, right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think anything stops it. Yeah, we can go g4. We can also go knight f4, bishop f5, queen b3, and go back to sort of classical small ball play. But yeah, g4 might just be winning for all we know.
But h4, Anish is not a g4 type.
Yeah, that does make sense as well. But now we go king g8, I suppose, and want to play king of bishop f7 next move, and finally maybe we get to trade something as black.
There's a lack of dancing that I'm not too happy about.
Yeah,
both of them really built this up, and now they're like playing chess.
Do you have yellow cards for wasting time not dancing?
I think we should have one.
How strong is knight f5 here? Because if you take and go rook e8, rook g3, I think is kind of crushingly strong there. I think, yeah,
that's what happens.
Yeah, now...
Oh, he missed that.
Yeah, you just have to give up the pawn on h6 with check pretty much, I think, in order to continue in any way at all. Like you play g5, king g7, but you are clearly close to lost there.
g5 played. Yeah, this looks lost. Takes, and whatever, f4, h4.
Even knight e5, knight e3 back, honestly, and then start digging with h4, f4 eventually. This bishop on f7 is just...
That's what he does, yeah.
Yeah, I think this knight is better than the bishop, honestly, so no reason to trade. Well, so this excursion just netted him a very, very healthy king g7 is a strange move. h4 just wins, right? Rook h8, king g1, game over, because there's no... Ah, there's bishop g6 there. No. Maybe not. Maybe not. So he starts with king g1
first. Yeah. Okay, but now we slow down a little. Still pretty hopeless. You'd be slightly worse with a pawn on h6, so without it...
Yeah, you'd be not entirely equal there. Yeah, queen b3. Now I guess rook f3. Just continue, kind of slowly shuffling, or yeah, just go for the full technical.
I guess I guess HG. F3,
yeah,
king
HG
F2,
F3, and
eventually.
it will take a longish while, but you kind of feel that you always win eventually, because yeah, even let's say without the pawn on G2, I would say white occasionally wins this position, but with the pawn on G2 being an extra.
Some deep maneuvering, B5. More
Yeah,
weaknesses.
I think he wants counterplay, but now knight h3, knight h5 check might come in very painfully. Yeah, although I mean you can play something like b4, knight h5 check, king f8, and say if I don't get mated.
Now queen b2.
Yeah, now queen b2 or b3. Yeah, this is completely lost now. Yeah, I think you had to perhaps go for some kind of a gamble there with b4. I assume black is lost, but at least, you know, maybe he gets a pass pawn on c3 and white.
Is that Anish's version of dancing?
Hard to say, but
I'll be very disappointed if it is.
Might have been it. Badur is somewhat dancing, but it's not. His queen is not dancing. Queen e7. Anish really trying to dry it up as much as possible.
yeah, but he does win in the end. Like it takes king f8. I guess we go knight c6, a6, knight b4, a5, knight c6, a4. Although, I mean, how easy is that? Come to think of it,
like, just felt like keeping queen c5, and you will win in no time. No?
Yeah, it's not how I would have.
This might be somewhat.
GF, what is GF?
Now you get a free pawn g5. Now you just win.
Oh, I mean, I guess he assumed he will just eventually, you know, win by flagging, if by nothing else. But yeah, GF is just a shocking move.
Oh yeah, that was the flagging option.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's over.
Yeah, but now it's completely lost on the board as well. But yeah, like I don't really. GF doesn't really help with the flagging either. So I don't know why you would do that. But yeah, I guess the game was probably going to get lost one way or the other long term. But
Anish rubbing his hands, up 1-0. He's sort of kind of making some dance moves, but it's not enough. Badur, on the other hand, carefully weighing his strategy, no? Or maybe carefully trying to open the next game.
Yeah. Looks like they were. I've also switched Anish's stream back on for a second, and he is actually going back to the PDF file and clicking something in the PDF file between games. So there will be breaks between games if they aren't preloading the entire 12.
Here we are, d4.
Yeah.
What do we have in store, Mr. Badur? D4, c4.
H4. Whoa!
d5. Gotta grab that space.
Yeah, that space is highly important. Yeah,
it's a line, but it's not supposed to give very much, no? C6.
Yeah, I think I gave e6 here and suggested it's absolutely nothing, but Badur, I guess, disagrees. But yeah, like it's just such a wonderful version of the King's Indian, because I don't particularly like knight c6 this early. I think you can play like rook e8 and bishop d7 and put a lot of pressure on the e4 pawn before white can protect it more or less comfortably. And white will be forced into some contortions, just trying not to lose the e4 pawn.
Even this looks pleasant though. 97. It's like 5 tempi up on this line. Fabi played against Wojtaszek.
Yeah, I mean it's always going to be playable, but yeah, I mean I guess Anish just doesn't really care about those small tempi attempts. He just thinks in structures, and structurally, yeah, if you can't stop the jumps, coupled with the idea of bishop takes c3 properly here, you aren't doing very well.
Yeah, this bishop on f3 is so stupid. You need like
2
moves to get it here, and something drops.
If you give white like tempi enough to play bishop d2, bishop e2, bishop f1, you might start liking this for white, but it's never happening. Are we just snapping on c3 here, or are we waiting?
Yeah, knight c5 looked like the typical move, but knight b6 is interesting because there's no convenient way to keep this guy. Queen d3, knight b4.
Yeah,
or
and
knight
c5,
e5.
c5, knight c4 is also kind of annoying. So
Can't go b3. So what do you do?
I think you do perhaps unhappily play c5. Of the
Knight
things we've
c4,
discussed,
cd6, and
yeah,
hope for the best.
yeah, take on d6, try to invite knight takes e3, and hope you are not much worse there.
That's fair.
I mean, compared to other options, yeah, I think it's the best. I couldn't find anything that's better than this.
Goes c5. Anish is pausing. Doesn't blitz out knight c4. What's he thinking about dc? Bishop c3.
DC and then knight c4 maybe. Black is, I think, fine regardless of what he chooses to do, but yeah, he's trying to figure out what's the maximum he can get here. Because he's clearly not going to be worse.
Does go dc. Bishop takes.
There is also bishop d4 here, maybe, but it feels artificial, right?
Knight d4.
Knight d4, yeah, I don't know.
This feels strange. Looked like you could do something faster.
Yeah, feels, yeah, in e5. The biggest problem, I think, is that e5 sort of instantly equalizes, at least according to how I perceive this position. Maybe you can go like, no, now white definitely isn't worse, I feel.
Yeah.
Maybe you could go like rook e5, bishop b5, bishop b7, rook b8, and claim that the bishop on b7 had no good squares, but yeah, this way white is just completely fine.
Queen c8.
Playing with fire a little bit even. Because now you have to think about the jumps, yeah, like knight e4, bishop d6, knight d5, or... Those are pawn sacrifices, though. I guess he is not really against the idea of being a pawn up here.
Maybe once knight e4, queen f5 or something dry.
Yeah. Knight e4, knight d7 also exists if you want to kind of limit the damage. Very understandable pause here by Bot. This I don't quite understand. What's the intention after c5? I looked at this, but I could... a6 exists. Yeah, a6 is clever. Mm-hmm.
Still losing a pawn, but then at least the
yeah, you get to
sort of weak. Fe bishop g7, knight e4.
Some decent trades. Weakened king, queen c3 check threats, queen f6 check threats. Yeah, knight d6. All kinds of problems. Black can play... Yeah, he does go for it anyway.
Played, e6 played, rook takes.
Yeah, this is a solid choice here. At least get
probably
some...
taking with a queen. Yeah.
C takes d4 though, hang on. C4, rook e7, queen f8. Yeah, can we do this? I think we can do this. Maybe you had to take on g7 first, actually.
Tactics. And
yeah, I guess,
he goes
I guess you can go rook b6, but maybe even dc3 is playable there.
Looks very
unclear. Yeah, rook e7, queen f8. I'm not sure where he's going with this. Okay, so he just says, "I'm not worse here." Maybe he isn't. Yeah. But yeah, the situation changed quite dramatically. H5 seems vague to me. I don't know why we're wasting a tempo on this when rook e1 is coming in. I guess you can always play rook e8, but giving up the pawn on a7 is a very drastic response here. Knight c4, knight d6. No, knight c4, rook f7. You just can't do that. So what can you play?
Rook 8 looks fine, no? Takes. Then we got some checks after rook a7. Queen e1. Bishop. But f7 is...
f7 is hanging, yeah. I don't know. Like, it's kind of borderline there. H5 felt very, very inconcrete. I don't know if there was maybe nothing particularly smarter than h5. But yeah.
Yeah, he goes rook 8. Maybe takes. He wants h4 and say your king is too weak to ever win.
Yeah, I don't think black is doing that poorly, but yeah. White also is very safe. And if the queens somehow come off and the a-pawn is still alive, those positions are always better for white.
I think white is so safe, like the horse is coming.
Yeah, I mean, in a blitz game with the horsey having jumps, yeah, I don't know how safe it actually is, but I'm pretty sure the machine would never ever give black any advantage until you blunder something here with white.
Yeah. Engine bar is in the middle. It says it's equal.
Yeah. Okay. Queen
No,
b7
it's no
is
longer in the middle.
Yeah. What did he miss? Queen c4, I guess. Yeah. Queen c4 is very scary suddenly. But it's also a very easy move to miss because, yeah, the queen is getting to f1 without losing sight of the f7 pawn. h4, I think we go... Oh, no, we can't go queen b8, queen f4. I mean, we can, but queen d5 check is very awkward. gh. Machine truly hates it, as we can all see clearly, but why? I guess queen c4 again. And there's really no stopping queen f1 check, and now we also have queen bishop b5 check follow-up.
Oh, plot twist. Now machine says white is much better. e4.
Yeah, that is also quite unclear. Why would... queen b8 check and queen b... No, that's very artificial. Yeah, trying to figure out these machine bar jumps is difficult. Yeah, queen b8. Yeah, I was wondering about queen b3 instead. We're being told queen d7 actually forced the queens off. That does make a ton.
Because it can't go queen f6, queen
because of queen e8 check, yeah. Yeah, that makes a ton of sense. But now Badur stabilized, at least with the queen on f3 will be very difficult for... yeah, I think h5 probably was much better when knight takes h5 wasn't a move. Yeah.
Compi is still not impressed.
Yeah, because we can go a6 and knight f4 is just a check, which doesn't really do very much. And rook takes f7 might be... like rook f7, hang on, rook f7 and a7 wins here, right?
Yeah, and the knight is pinned.
Because the knight is pinned, yeah.
Wow.
And
1-1 in the making.
Yeah, it does appear to be equalizing itself out. There's never any perpetual here with the g1 square under control. You give one check and then it just goes to the first and checks run out. King f1 still is a brave move to make. Like I would always play king h1 in that position. Like
resigns.
Yeah, I mean clearly doesn't matter, but still, like my king would be on h1 in a heartbeat. Yeah, just have more squares. Don't put yourself in a situation where you can blunder mate in one somehow.
1-1. Back to 1e4. I guess Badur will switch to the Karo after unexpectedly running into some prep in the Petrov.
Yeah, he goes Caro-Kann and then he goes to the Philidor.
Yeah, that's his usual
first.
MO. But no, another Petrov. Yeah, to be a sitting duck in this line without knowing stuff is risky. So he changes.
Yeah, he switches it up, goes for the old main line. I'm very curious what what Anish will do here.
Small ball.
Yeah, I've had occasion in my life to look at this line.
Yeah, I've seen this. G3, King G2 looks very confusing, but freeing up.
It's not as empty as you might think, but unsurprisingly, it doesn't refute the opening if Black is playing precisely. Does seem to have come as a bit of a surprise to Badur, though, judging by the pause.
Yeah, I don't think there's much of a debate. Anish will normally know more theory.
Yeah.
How do you play this? Do you take and then try to checkmate? Like
yeah, that's definitely one plan. Just snap take on g6 and go for rook h1, h4, h5. Machines quite like it in all kinds of positions. And actually putting the rook on e1 in some ways can be described as being slightly counterproductive because you immediately open yourself up to suggestions of piece trades. Yeah. And shockingly, sometimes even if you do get to pick up the full control over the e-file, it still might not be enough, which is like the upsetting part of analyzing these structures.
People have won such positions, no? Like some Nepo, Van
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, you can definitely lose this with Black, but annoyingly, even if, let's say, you imagine White playing rook e3, rook fe1, Black taking on e3, and White taking with the queen, even those, occasionally Black will be in time to play like f6, king f7, rook queen d7, rook e8, and there is so little left on the board that you struggle to land the final blow, despite
Six
seemingly.
plate.
Yeah, I don't know what this is about. I guess he just can't really. I would still be playing queen d7 in this position, though, just to, have a threat of trades, more than one trade. I mean, I guess that was the point. Can we play against this queen somehow?
Nah, he's gonna go queen f5. No, I was wrong. He wants knight f5.
Yeah, this looks logical. This looks logical. What does black do?
You take in queen d2, you get checkmated. You might get checkmated.
Yeah, you allow rook e2. If you want to play queen
yeah.
d2, I guess you play it immediately. Yeah. You might have to as well, because otherwise I'm really unsure what you're supposed to play. I thought about rook e6, but it's just not a good structure change. Takes, knight g6 is going to be very annoying.
Once again, Anish playing very quickly, making an effort to stay ahead on the clock. Badur taking his time here. Probably thinking about queen d2. It looks very scary though. Knight f takes knight f5.
Yeah, does go rook e6, and yeah, I think takes knight g6 is very logical. Although knight e7 still exists in that position, and we're one tempo short of attacking the pawn on e6 comfortably. So,
knight e7 we get. I don't know, queen e3 you can take.
Queen e2 maybe. Queen e2 looks quite interesting here, or just knight f4, I suppose. Whoa, this I did not expect.
He's trying to keep it as dry as possible in general, seems to be the game plan.
Yeah, I mean, he's still much better, but
yeah.
Maybe there was some more.
Rook e5, f4, queen e2, f5.
Yeah, this is still a very, very annoying position for black. Because of how little there is left in terms of material, you occasionally hold them, but you don't enjoy it. This is a good plan. Yeah, I think running towards the queen side here is definitely the way to go. This is
b3, c4.
Yeah, we could have taken and played queen c6 check, I assume. Yeah, for a second there,
it's back to suffering. Now white has all the breaks. a4, b5, f4, f5, g5.
Yeah, now the king is not safe anywhere, and it's back to being very, very unpleasant. Yeah, we could play g4 and maybe f3 so that nothing ever hangs. Or we could probably just start with b5 here. I don't know. Does play g4. It's a very human move here. Just never allowing rook f5 seems like a good idea. But yeah,
g5. Whoa.
Yeah, unexpected, but maybe not that bad. If h takes g6 is not strong, then maybe you've actually given yourself a slightly stabler setup.
Anish takes, but at least now the queen can go somewhere one day.
Yeah, it feels like he might defend this. Now that the queen has some squares, it's going to be quite difficult to control it properly.
Yep, queen b3, but that's far away.
Yeah, I was looking at h5 and then queen e4, but then the queen can return to e3. I don't think it works. Because you do want to look for ways to activate this queen as early as possible. We do have rook f5, but...
Not just f3, nothing attacked again.
Yeah, queen b3 was a clever move, and if there was a solution for black, it wasn't immediately obvious. b5 he just wants to take twice, right? Because f3 is hanging, so...
You can also go back to targeting these guys, queen e3, rook h5, and hope something gives, but... King g2. But now b5 is coming.
Yeah, this allowed b5, and this should spell this should spell trouble. Whoa, doesn't do it.
Not allowing anything.
Yeah, this is very much in kind of containment mode here. He is much better, and also that's a full pawn, right?
Yep.
That's just a full pawn.
Did he mean queen f6 there?
No, I think he probably had some kind of a...
He's pointing toward his head, probably. Is that option?
Yeah, and this queen ending, you know, some queen endings aren't very easy to convert, but this one...
We got the d6 square, takes, and king g3, queen f4, or whatnot.
Yeah, should be fairly standard, because safer king, no real counterplay, and queen e5, and you can never really leave with the queen from g6 because it will just drop your entire structure after queen e6 check. The big question is how do you make progress? But I guess he just goes all in, hoping he will have some perpetual somewhere. But the king is just so well covered by the pawns.
What's Anish doing? Just repeating. He's slightly ahead on the clock, so he's trying to make Badur lose some time.
I guess, just go queen e5 check and g5 and start pushing, There's never any perpetual, and if the pawn gets to g7, the game is just... Even if black could take on a4 and then not allow the pawn to queen, which I suspect something like queen e3 here just queens the pawn, right?
Queen e3 looks good.
Yeah, I think that kind of ends the game. But even if this didn't exist, like the a pawn is never going to be fast enough. Suspect this is also winning. I thought queen e3 was efficient is sufficient.
D4 thing? Oh, okay.
Yeah, but exactly. Like even if you allow absolutely everything, you're still winning here.
No more checks after king d7, and we get another queen.
Yeah. And still no
queens
checks.
Are pretty good. Mating machinery.
Yeah.
2-1.
2-1 in Anish's favor, yeah.
But now it's the black pieces again.
Think you'll repeat the same thing?
I don't think so. He seems dedicated to playing d4, c4, and not b3, bishop b2, knight c3, d4, or d4, bishop f4, knight c3. So I would guess he tries a different third move. Anish, either he's looking for the game or he's trying some Badur tactics, trying to make him wait before his first move. Here comes the knight. Yep, different third move it is.
Yeah, g5 did not feel...
Oh, cute move order.
I haven't seen it very much in this particular move order. It's very good with the queen on a4, but yeah.
Also, there's limited upside. No, if white makes any move, you go cd5.
Well, you have force c5, right? Yeah, you stop queen b3 and
b3.
All the other attempts. Yeah, I think it's a good shout for one game, or maybe even more than one. But I assume Badur is extremely likely to just bail out and not get himself involved with trying to refute it. And this is just a very comfortable Tarash for black.
e3 is...
Well, I think it's an understandable decision, honestly, because if your pieces aren't really positioned particularly well to put pressure on the g4 pawn, and black castles goes rook e8, bishop f5, you start feeling like black might be slightly better. And he's doing it with the king steal on e8, so if he takes on g8, black will have to take either, well, probably with the knight, not with the king, and at least move some pieces back.
d3?
Yeah, d3 was an option. Yeah, this is an interesting one, though, because I assume he wants to castle here, but yeah, you're not guaranteed you will win this.
It's always hanging. Yeah, this doesn't look great. Oh, this just looks bad. Takes.
Yeah, this I don't think this was required. And also, sort of very much against the spirit of how Anish has been trying to play this match so far. Like both games 1 and 3 that he won, he, apart from some bouts of calculating, he played about as dry as humanly possible. And here he suddenly decided to be adventurous. Yeah, slightly worse after both moves, I assume. Queen takes d4 is much more ambitious, but yeah, bishop e3 is very, very sound. Even bishop takes e6 would give white a little bit of something, but that's clearly the driest and the most boring option of the three. Queen b3, I guess.
It's very boring. But white is better. Two bishops are better than a bishop and a knight, we've learned.
Yeah. I wouldn't even say this is particularly boring. It's just very unpleasant for black. You just suffer throughout the game with absolutely no upside. Yeah, this is just a poor endgame, I think. Rook fg1. You're kind of dreaming of having a good option of giving a pawn up somewhere and forcing a bishop trade. Knight a4 is annoying on every single move. Rook d6 is not bad either, but I was kind of wondering how black even reacts to knight a4. Rook d7? I guess he wants to go knight e5 or something. Or maybe rook's...
Yeah, he is giving up pawn too.
But even this is very far from being equal. Like, you take on c3 twice, you are suffering. After, before immediately, maybe rook b6 first might be... Also this, yeah, this I, for some reason, failed to consider, but it seems very strong. Just trying to land it on d7. Rook g6, knight g4, though, we don't want to be... Like, I would try to preserve this bishop, maybe king g2 or h3. Yeah, I quite like h3. Just stop knight g4 completely and try to play rook d6 next move. No, this is hard work to make this into a draw.
This is the type of position where you want to substitute in Maxime to play with black.
Yeah. This seems like a sound move just to stop rook d6. Yeah. Maybe it's not that horrible, but you're still unlikely to enjoy yourself. G4, G5 is
down. Could be worse.
G4, G5. I would like to trade one pair of rooks, but unfortunately rook b6, rook takes e3 is a bit of an issue. Otherwise, I think it may have been a decent positional idea to just trade one pair, to have our rook just in full control over the d-file, the knight on f6 with no squares. I go rook d4 here, I think. Machine disagrees.
Oh, that's the trick.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I missed knight takes g4, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Anish. Resourceful.
Anish very quick on the button there.
He's a good swindler. He's an underrated swindler.
No, he's, yeah. One part that got him this Drawmeister reputation wrongly was that he is saving a lot of bad positions. He doesn't convert some good ones, but he's also saving a lot of bad ones.
Yeah,
this is
especially in the candidates when he had the 14 draws. There was loads of like terrible positions there.
But he also had some very, very good
ones. Great positions too.
Yeah. I think he was definitely borderline winning against me with black, and with white it was less clear. With white he was much better out of the opening and then maybe even worse at some point. But with black he completely outplayed me, and then I somehow managed to wiggle out.
Is he losing this, by the way?
Yeah, he's trying somehow to lose this. Yeah, I don't know why. He has lost some equal rook endings in the past. Yeah. I remark on this specifically because he's lost some to me, and that's always very unusual because I normally am the one losing equal rook endgames. And when I actually get to win some, I feel kind of stunned. But yeah, I mean, there's definitely like genuine danger here.
We'll come down to a race now. You give the rook for the pawn. It depends if we're quick enough to go f4, f5, f4, king c1, g3. Can you do that?
Looks very, very dodgy to me. I don't know. This shouldn't
sort of in the spirit of the tournament.
Yeah. Yeah, you should be short here, right?
Yeah, dodgy moves, but also losing drawn rook and pawn endgames is very... Very much in my spirit.
Yeah, I don't think you win this race, or you draw this race. King f6, b7, rook b8, king d5, king g5, king c6, f5, king c7.
And then take with the king, yeah.
And king comes back. Yeah, you're not there.
Feels like yeah, and also the engine saying plus 13 is a
that does make me more optimistic.
Yeah, it's a good indication. I just give up and consult the engine in positions like this when I can. Yeah, we just go king c5, king c6, rook b1, rook f1, right?
Couldn't you go king e4 as well and king f7? Yeah?
I think that was one tempo short, but this isn't. Yeah, this might have. No, he doesn't even have to show how to win queen against rook, because the king goes to a8 via a7.
2-2 in the making. That one, yeah. After knight takes g4, you didn't expect Anish to lose it.
Yeah, that was a little bit unnecessary. Yeah, you go rook f1, but you don't even go rook takes f2. Yeah, king b6, king a7, and yeah.
Not rocket science.
Yeah.
Anish not happy.
Well, understandably, yeah, that was a gift of a half a point there.
If white wins every game, then Anish will win, no? Because he gets white in the Armageddon.
Oh, because he's higher rated, or?
Yeah. Yeah, the higher rated player gets white in Armageddon. Ollie decided the rules. Don't blame me. I mean, you can blame me because
I'll blame you.
I agreed. But
e4. Petrovs didn't work so well, Badu.
And yet there they are.
Yeah.
Maybe a third different Petrov? No, back to this one. Maybe you do bishop f5, maybe? No. So we are going to be discussing the exact same line for the first time in the match.
No particular reason for Anish to change, looks like. Just free pressure he was getting.
Yeah. Yeah, he was clearly doing quite well. He did play queen c2 though. Bishop f4 is actually him deviating from what he's done in game, whatever it was, 3.
It looks like he's... Okay, it's a different structure, but he had more tempi.
Yeah, now black gets time to play rook e7, rook e8, and that I think more or less immediately equalizes everything. This is not what you want. You can take play queen b5, kind of pretend, but b6, queen a6. But first of all, b6 is not even forced, yeah.
I have a feeling I've seen all this before.
Yeah, I mean, this is all... I mean, the structurally, this has been seen at dawn of times, and yeah, I like queen a6.
Yeah,
Without queen a6, allowing a5, you'll never get anywhere, but now with that queen, you know, just being annoying there on a6, black does maybe need to show some precision.
e4, try to grab a pawn. No.
I think this is the right approach, actually. Trade rooks, go knight c2, knight e3.
Oh, mouse slip.
ouch.
That's unpleasant.
He took
Maybe
it.
a case for the appeals committee.
He did grab it really quickly.
Yeah, there was never going to be any takebacks, I think, in this match.
At least let the 4 minutes you have run out to... Ooh, that's tough.
But yeah, that was...
I played some out blitz earlier. I played e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop b5. I managed to mouse slip in that position. I played b6. Not a great move.
yeah, and also immediately brings to mind the famous Holmov story, right?
Yeah, the King's Indian story. Yeah.
Grunfeld in my version, but yeah,
Grunfeld,
that story, exactly. Some kind of weird Grunfeld we got here.
Someone played that against me today. It was e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6. No, e4, e5, knight f3, and then like b6.
Yeah.
I couldn't work out why it was bad.
So we got a mix now. G3, C6, D5.
That's why I started with D5 last game to stop that least.
Yeah, to stop that incredibly venomous line. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Looks playable forward.
Yeah, actually looks very playable. And this, I believe, I did not cover in the course.
Wow,
more work for me.
It's outrageous.
Yeah, these people have absolutely no respect for my free time.
Queen A5, what does he want? A3, he goes back?
Yeah, I think he goes back. Or maybe knight CD7, but yeah, this is not fun. I guess, like, you want to play knight E8 and at least trade the dark square bishops, and then maybe you can eventually hope to trade enough along the c-file to not lose.
Black is just suffering every game in this match. Queen A2, back again. Now he goes Queen C2. Queen B1, very deep.
Not sure why it needs to be on
Better
B1
there than on
necessarily.
D1? It's not obvious. MrDodgy, when is the match for third place? Is it after this one?
I was thinking of having matches for 8th to 16th places.
Yeah, makes sense. Just write the players. Now some stuff got exchanged. White still looks better because his pawn is so weak, but maybe you're in time to go.
Yeah, maybe
D4.
you're in time to simplify and equalize. At first I thought white is going to be much better, but I think, yeah, with D4 we should have enough to... Although B4 is quite clever. You get Tempi to play knight A4, knight C5 next. Yeah, we take... I guess you take with the rook now, though. You want to use this opportunity to get some more pieces off the board.
There he goes, ED.
Okay, ED, yeah, knight A4, knight C5. This is potentially
this is
quite
horrible.
tricky for black.
He wants A5, I guess, but...
Yeah, bishop F1. Or
Yeah, this looks bad.
A4 doesn't work. A4 would be very strong, queen B4, knight A6, but unfortunately there's queen B2 there, yeah. Bishop F1 though, yeah, bishop F1 and then B5. But that allows knight D5, knight C3 though, so you're not that happy.
Maybe
Allow
bishop
knight
C4.
Yeah, bishop C4 looks quite important actually.
Takes,
BA.
I want bishop C4 next move.
Clever?
Can't take the horsey. Not sure how clever, because your structure was much nicer with the B pawn.
Yeah. Whoa, knight E4, knight C3 now, yeah?
Oh. Turn around.
Every now and then. I get a little bit lonely.
I don't know the lyrics, but
Yeah, this is
I do.
basically as much as I know, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't think of anything either.
But yeah, it feels like the mouse sleep is still weighing a little. I mean, yeah, amateur psychology, I should just stop there, but I do want to say that, yeah, honestly, he just missed 94. He played that game quite well up to that point. The planning made sense, and the concept of playing d5 early against the attempted Grunfeld also seems to be bringing him positions he occasionally likes, but
now he might be worse. Yeah, it's not.
yeah,
just-
he is. Yeah, this
advantage
is not
good.
enjoyable.
His pawn is
Feels like
dropping.
you just have to part with the a3 pawn and try to
go
hold
for
that.
it. Queen D2, Queen F4, and try
Yeah,
to.
like I wouldn't really want to try to hang on with it. Do it with Queen A1. Like misplacing a queen like this, you might regret. Yeah, I think most non-silicon based entities just do this in this position. and assume that the opposite
Three
column
looks
bishops.
risky, like rook e7.
Well, I mean, you do
rook
control
d8,
these.
I like.
Yeah, you do control the e7 square. So
Sorry, not rook e7.
yeah, you
Queen
could
f4.
actually take. Yeah, but rook e8, driving the bishop to a2 does look very
that
attractive.
helps.
Yeah, and
Now
now
we
just
can go wherever.
queen d6, and yeah, this is still not fun because rook e8. Yeah, rook e8 was a very good move. I didn't see that. Yeah, you kind of want to play queen f4 and play these endgames, but rook b2 just comes in incredibly strongly.
Here you can get pinned. Bishop h6, you might just lose.
Yeah, bishop h6, you maybe need to calculate something, but I'm not even entirely sure what.
Yeah, no tricks.
Because yeah, the queen on d6 just controls the g6 pawn. There's never any. You can play something like queen d3, bishop f4, rook e6, but you don't have enough attackers for.
It does go
those
for broke,
types of-
but yeah, what else you just lost if you don't?
Yeah, but you just don't have enough attackers here, and as long as Anish doesn't panic here, he should be
rook
winning.
e8, let's say. He does.
Whoa.
Does panic somewhat.
Yeah, but only specifically because of rook e6, I suspect. Yeah, but rook e6 is not a very difficult move to play. And now
How does
he's
this continue?
just
You can take.
with take on c7, take on d4, and
then just yeah.
we are so active, and the king is so weak that I was looking at them, even like the immediate. No, but if you did it without rook e6, then you wouldn't have a threat, right? Like I thought rook c7 even takes on c7, take on d4 was pretty decent. But then bishop takes f4 is very strong. And I guess this is what Anish calculated, but he either missed rook e6 or severely underestimated it.
Since he's pausing, it looks like he missed something.
Yeah, he might be getting away with it, Badur, here. Would be a very important save in the context of the match, because he just went -1 with a horrible mouse slip.
He might just win this. Like once
Yeah.
he loses a threat here, he's down on time now, Anish is.
Yeah.
Check what's going on.
No, this is very tricky to calculate now.
Queen f4. Ooh.
Yeah, gf rook a7,
Rook a7.
and
The rook is
Yeah,
hanging. Some counterplay. Queen d4 targets this one. Oh, we got some stuff. Yeah, we got enough stuff.
yeah, if black consolidates this king
Well,
e6,
king e6, that's a bad pre-move.
yeah, that wasn't ideal. But I guess the evaluation doesn't really change. Black still shouldn't be losing this as long as as long as you don't make any more really poor pre-moves. What's the time? Yeah,
With no time, the queen usually wins, though. It's so much easier to pre-move some checks.
yeah, you can definitely just go for like a dirty flag here somewhere.
Oh, why a dirty flag? Just
Yeah, I
make
mean,
moves.
just what people see. Yeah, I liked king h5. There was an option a few moves ago where you could try to get the king to g6, y h5, which is no longer there. But
Oh, this looks good. It's just impossible to play against the queen with so little time.
queen b6, queen c8, queen b6. Ah, there's a fork in the end. You can't take on g2. This is
Oh,
if
that's a nice
if
spot.
Anish actually saw that, that's extremely clever. If
He'll
he
still get
actually
flagged, but yeah.
yeah, Badur clearly not interested in repeating. King f3, rook f4.
Oh, rook f4, you might get rid of all this stuff in time.
Yeah, now unfortunately, yeah.
Bishop h8, very professional.
I think a reasonably fair result, all things considered. And
fun
Anish,
game.
Anish still on +1, halfway at the halfway mark.
Have we seen Badur do any dancing? I've hardly seen any.
Very little.
I think
Yeah, but no real dancing.
they're both tryharding, which is understandable and shows respect for the tournament and all that. But yeah, come on, we were promised a dance-off.
Also, Badur crushed like Krishuk, Navarra, and who was it? Vidit while dancing?
So game 3 of this incredibly exciting Petrov. So far, he's definitely equalized one and failed to equalize the other one. I think he equalized in the one where he blundered the rook. He was fine. I think he could have played. I mean, probably even the final position is fine, but he could have finessed it a little bit. Yeah. Now, why is the rook on E? The rook really shouldn't go to E1 in this position. I'm pretty sure. Takes. Hang on.
Rook E2.
Yeah, but bishop d6 feels. Yeah, bishop d6 is just a blunder. My name is Blunder, James Blunder.
At least he took on E1 this time.
Yeah.
Okay, you take the pawn, yeah?
Yeah, you just collect everything. You're reasonably healthy pawn up.
I'm being criticized for banning the Berlin but allowing the Petrov. That's fair.
Have you actually banned Berlin?
Yep. Not just from this tournament as well, just from chess.
The medal is in the mail to the for the services to humanity. Your medal is very much in the mail.
Bishop C1.
Yeah, unfortunately, he doesn't get to play bishop A3, or he will be pretty much home and dry if he could get the bishops off. But yeah, it's still a very, very poor position.
Well, it's a pawn.
Yeah, queen d7. I mean, if you don't make any progress soon and black gets to play, I don't know, something like rook e8 and queen f5 or queen a4, black could have decent compensation, which is why I think he chooses to switch things up a bit. And it's a good moment to play c4. And I think you still were supposed to take and go king f8 and then queen b5 or something. And no c4, c5 from Anish. That whole sequence confused. Is knight e5 check playable here? Because if it is, it might be a decent move.
But just
yeah, this
improve,
is
no?
good, yeah.
A4, A5, it's just crush. Queen e4 looks nice, but your knight is pinned, so you're not even legally threatening nothing.
Yeah, you don't threaten nothing.
Yeah, deep trap, rook e1, knight f4.
I actually fell for it. I was about to suggest rook e1 there. I absolutely fell for it, hook, line, and sinker.
Now we got this scenario. Push the pawn, Anish.
Yeah.
That's some good pushing. Looks hopeless, actually. There's no counterplay.
Yeah, you just can't really generate any real counterplay at all. And now bishop a5, I guess, just collects more material if you're willing to allow the phantom of knight f4 check. But it's just a phantom because the knight is pinned, and even if it did happen, it wouldn't really generate any threats. So bishop a5 wins the pawn on c6 pretty much because you can't go rook c8 anymore, I assume. Or even a7 and rook takes c6 next move, yeah. Yeah, Anish about to go 2 up, yeah, with this victory.
Looks likely.
Yeah. And he has...
Oh, bishop d2. That's a tight move if I ever see one.
Yeah. And if he actually does win this one, he will be on 4 out of 4 with the white pieces.
Also correct.
So, seems like knowing opening theory is very much back on the menu as a good strategy for blitz. Rook takes a6. Why? Because rook e2 exists. Yeah. Yeah, that's a clever tactic. And still plenty of time for both of them, so it feels like it's going to be difficult to
Yeah, so it's harder for black to make moves. What do you do now?
Yeah, c5 maybe. But honestly, rook e2 is a threat. I'm going completely mad. Yeah, we've spoken about rook e2 being a threat. After king f7, we can take on c6, and then rook takes a6 no longer works because the bishop is hanging in the end. So yeah, just very, very hard to make a move.
Badur agrees he's just not making one.
Yeah, it's one of those incredibly annoying positions where you don't want to resign, but you just don't know what to. Queen f5, I suppose. Queen c6, and you continue staring at the position in disgust.
Yeah, it doesn't get better.
Nah.
Queen f5 played.
Yeah, Chad was suggesting bishop takes g3, which was actually maybe a very good, like, final throw of the dice.
Ah, rook e2, knight f4.
Yeah. This I also at first thought it was just yet another way to lose to rook e2, but no. Probably still loses according, like, the bar was suggesting white is completely winning, so I don't think it was saving the game. But probably a very good choice just to confuse your opponent for a move.
That's what we're talking about?
No, with rook on a7.
No, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, queen c5 check, queen a7 wins.
Okay.
But apart from that, yeah.
Chance even here. Yeah, okay, this is winning. Anyway, didn't happen. This is the position.
Yeah, I guess he wants queen e6, knight e3 check, but that wins, and also knight e5 check.
Oh, knight e5. Clever.
Showing off a little bit, but yeah, you can get there.
Keeping control.
Yeah, you can get there in a variety of ways. Now rook c6 is good. d5 also probably not a mistake, honestly. Pretty hard not to play this move.
Rook d7, you take.
Yeah, takes bishop b4 here. Yeah,
I would probably win this. Okay, resigns.
Yep. Resigns. So this is now
4.5, 2.5.
4.5, 2.5 with 5 to go.
Yeah,
Badur needs to win this one, feels like, with white, because he's really not doing well with black, both in terms of results and also in terms of the kinds of positions he is getting. So
he should play the Caro-Kann. He might be worse, but at least it's not this one-way traffic. Sorry, MrDodgy.
Why?
Just sorry.
Oh, okay. I accept your apology. Why is he playing like the Caro-Kann, the Petrov? Why is he not playing Sicilian?
Good to know stuff in Sicilians too with black against Anish.
Yeah, but he does know stuff. He must know some stuff.
I'm not sure. Also, he's a very positional player at heart. He's a good tactician, but I don't think he wants like a super sharp position where his king gets attacked. I don't know that, but I feel his style is not always matching his image. Because also with white, he's quite happy getting these slow space advantage positions. I think he's just a classical player who likes to go his own way in the openings. I'm not sure playing the dragon would fix his problems. Is Anish preparing between games? There's no time, right? There's queen a5. How do you do that without checking stuff?
There's definitely time for Anish to prepare.
He's very fast. Maybe he's preparing during games. Once he's winning, he starts checking.
Yeah, he probably has
people.
Minions clicking in between games.
He has people who have people clicking.
Or even, like in Anish's case, you can definitely, it's people all the way down.
Many people. I don't understand anything, but I guess that b2 is hanging. It makes a difference here.
Yeah, I think you can play b3 though, because I would be looking at just taking on b2 after castles. Yeah.
Queen isn't trapped. Of course, you grab it. Position is close enough.
Yeah, I mean it's a very, very important pawn. It's not like
the whole structure is scrambling. No, this looks just good for black.
And I think it's reasonably comfortable to calculate that it doesn't get trapped.
Yeah.
Knight a4 is a bit scary, but...
Is it?
Well, that's the one move I would be worried about, but you can play knight a6 or something and just stop bishop b4. Or even queen takes a2.
Even bishop f5, I'm not sure if we get trapped.
Yeah. Knight g4, yeah, we can play queen c5, we can play queen a6. I think queen a6 is... Yeah, this is very concrete,
tight.
Yeah, very
Attacks
concrete.
everything, covers.
Yeah, I would prefer to put it where it cannot immediately continue being chased. But I guess white just has kind of the wrong pieces to try and corral the queen on c4. You need like e4, rook e1, bishop f1 for that to become scary, and that's 3 moves you will never get. And yeah, if that option doesn't exist, and if you have to start playing g takes c6, you're just like a pawn down for not very much.
They're back.
So yeah, it seems like Anish once again... Well, actually, that's not true. The previous game in which they played this particular line, Badur had every reason to be quite happy with the outcome of the opening, and then he got outplayed, and then in a tactical scramble he got away with it. But yeah, here Anish clearly is the happier of the two. I'm a bit confused why you would take with the b pawn instead of knight takes c6. I think knight takes c6, if it doesn't lose on the spot, and I don't think it looks like it loses on the spot, you always want to recapture with a developing move instead of a non-developing move, such as, you know, the case may be.
Is he worried about the b pawn, or?
I don't see why. And yeah, here, I just don't like leaving myself with this knight on b8 versus the knight on d4. It feels like you're giving white more opportunities. I'm being a bit mesmerized by the bar. So the purity of my opinions is not very pure at the best of times, but definitely very, very impure today. But yeah, like you're asking for trouble, and now the bar seems to suggest white is much better, and the solution
95.
might be like it says 95. I don't know how easy that move is, but that's sort of the point. Like knight d5, c5, bishop d5. Apart from the rook hanging, there's also a horrible threat of bishop e3, actually legit capturing the queen on c5. It has no squares, and this is why. And yeah, Badur, yeah, if he wins this game and wins it in this style, it might actually revive the entire match, because he will feel a lot better about life. And he had a bit of a rough run in the last 3 games, losing by mouse slip, then losing this kind of a horrible Petrov where he blundered stuff by move 15 was lost. But if you win by sacrificing stuff like this, you feel a lot happy about things. Goes bishop e3 immediately, which I did not consider, but seems also to be quite decent. And yeah, the entire queen side is hanging. Black is probably just lost. Very nicely played by Badur. He left himself, well, not very little time, but he's behind on the clock, but shouldn't really be a...
So how much can black save here?
Well, you lose a full rook.
Yeah.
But you can maybe pick up the pawn on c4 in the process and play. But you definitely lose a full rook. So very, very nicely spotted by Badur. Really, really excellent tactical recovery there. But just brings me back to the point of, like, why would you ever take on c6 with a pawn instead of the knight? None of this would have been, remotely the topic of conversation if black had developed rook c1, rook c6. No, knight b6 still saves. I thought maybe this wins even more material. Yeah, knight 6 is a very sound move as well. Just go after everything. Bishop a6, I suppose you play here, because if you give up... No, this shouldn't be possible, right? Bishop d5, queen a6, and then something. There should be a way here for Badur, I think, to win even more material. Queen c2 maybe. I mean, he's winning if he just takes on c8, but it might take a while. Queen c2, knight c5. I don't see how to put it completely to bed immediately, but yeah, completely winning for white. Take on c8, go rook fc1, I guess is the boring, dry way of playing. Yeah, I would not have been allowing bishop h3 here. If this were my conversion and I had to choose, I would prefer to not have this bishop on h3. It is still very, very comfortably winning for white, but I know my preference, and I would have been trying to avoid having to calculate anything like that. I like knight b8 though, yeah, just get get rid of the bishop pair. e4 is very committal though.
Is it so easy with everything on the same side?
Very much depends on the outcome of the next few moves, because if black manages to somehow stabilize, not allow white to push pieces away, no, it's not very easy at all. Yeah, here, another one of those positions where, like, if black can actually immediately sort of attack and win the pawn on e5, it's one thing. But bishop g6, why didn't we take on g6? Maybe there was a reason, but I don't know what it is. This is back to being quite tricky, actually. Because there was a specific moment where we could have taken on g6, I think, and the structure would have become much easier to do.
It looked like it.
Yeah, no, this is very, very missable. Whoa, knight c2. Jeez.
Wow. 5.5.
That's gonna leave a mark. That's a game he should have won, and he will lose it now.
What's happening? Badur looked upset.
Yeah, he blundered a full.
Knight c2 here.
Blundered a full rook in one move. Conversion actually was kind of going off the rails a little bit, but you still don't really want to lose that.
So that's what, 3 match points for Anish?
Yeah. And, considering how dominant he is with the white pieces so far, going to be a rough one.
I guess you change from the Petrov now. Last chance.
Yeah, play b6 or whatever, yeah, a6.
G6.
G6, yeah, something. Although, hang on a second.
5. Anish needs a win. Draw is not the end.
Yeah, exactly. It's 5.5, 2.5, right? So, no. Is it? Yeah.
Oof, this line is tough though. Anish will know, and then you get a bad position instantly. You don't even need to go queen
bishop
g4.
c3. Okay,
bishop d2 is good too. So here you can just go c4, whatever.
Yeah, I assumed he was going to play knight c3, bishop e7, and castle. And that line, I think the current understanding is it just loses, but it loses in a very, very specific fashion, which I, for instance, just wouldn't know. I would have to work it out over the board, and you can definitely go wrong there.
Anish knows this, and he's just much better.
Yeah. Yeah, but this is just a very, difficult. Although, knight g6, what do we do? Well, 95 even, yeah. 95 exists, but shockingly,
it's still bad. But yeah,
yeah, the engine just doesn't mind. H4 seems a bit kind of
engine doesn't like H4.
Yeah, off topic. F6, knight f7. Even though white still is doing quite okay because of how solid the knight on d6 is, but
well, it's not a bad position if you need to play for a win. Knight f7, engine is not happy.
Yeah, allowing h6 feels not the way to go. You probably needed to include h7, h6 first, and then go knight f7.
H6, knight h6.
Oh, I think we happily taken like go queen d2 in long castles.
Oh, he goes h6.
Yeah, you just snap take on h6 here. You don't even think about it.
It's not his style. Yeah, he doesn't do that, but probably still a good position.
Yeah, but now you don't have pieces to fight against the knight on d6, so white just gets the king over to the c1, to c1, and then eventually launches something at the black king and wins.
Let's see how he does it. It's not a Giri position. He likes control, but if it's winning, he'll live with it.
I think he's definitely a well-rounded chess player enough to not be unhappy about this with white.
Sounds fair. C5.
Yeah, although he's trying to like go incredibly dry here. Just not.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's not in caveman mode. And now here comes the caveman. But Queen C7 was sort of asking for removing any defenders. Queen H5.
Queen C7 really kind of the wrong direction for that queen to go. Yeah, now the king is just so completely bereft of
King Theoden stands alone. King G7, long castles. Rook H1.
Inre Gondor.
How does he even play on here?
He does not.
Yeah. Well, provided Anish doesn't go insane somewhere, it's just completely lost, I think.
You can't even go insane, can you? Like
it's very difficult.
Rook H1, Queen H6, or Bishop G6.
Very difficult. Yeah.
This might be it. Giri is too strong for the tournament. Give him a handicap. He has to play 1A3 every game.
Yeah, so like just make him not kill people out of the opening.
So unfair to actually know stuff.
But then what if he still wins?
Yeah, then he's earned it. B6, Bishop G6.
Yeah, just Bishop G6. Yeah, you don't have to.
He wants Queen C5. Okay.
Yeah, the endgame is lost, but unfortunately Bishop F7 wins.
Queen H6, giving C3 with check. That's a bit of
a that's
is that a blunder or on purpose?
That probably wasn't necessary. Bishop F7 was winning on the spot, but even
F6, 94 to take the queen. Yeah. Even this he might win, but it's.
Yeah, he definitely gave Badur, but potentially another game here, because I don't think there is mate. The king is running via D8 C7.
D5 or F5 or in the air.
Yeah, that's a bit of a shocker because he also had like 3 minutes at the time. Just
I think he just missed Queen C3 was check.
Yeah, take a breath.
Also, being so close to his greatest victory, you can understand there a bit of nerves coming into play. But yeah, in this position, Bishop F7, King G7, and take the queen. He should.
Yeah, but also, we have to point out that Queen takes C5, B takes C5, Bishop B4, and long castles would be a very Giri way of winning that position. He might lose this endgame now.
No, it's some random endgame where he's slightly worse. It's not that much worse for whatever reason. It's equal.
Yeah, I mean it's 4 against 4 with 2 pieces left on the board, so he's not going to be lost or anything. But it's definitely
is not his friend.
Definitely a losable endgame, yeah, which is a bit shocking considering how safely winning he was earlier.
That's the MDI2 for you. There's always plot twists.
Yeah.
More twists. King C1?
He improved so much after the first one. Should everyone be worried if he wins this one again? How good is he going to be in the next year?
I would think so.
Yeah, we were worried already. King C3, yeah.
Go back.
He does go back, yeah. Very solid.
He's not that much worse, is he? There's some contemplation.
No. You're not really in too much trouble. 93. Yeah, I was expecting 93 there, but it's completely unnecessary.
King A3. Trying to force it. But Rook C4, you can't go. It doesn't go.
Yeah, there's a famous story from the Zurich 53 book about, in this position after Rook C4, about playing 93, Rook C3, Rook D3. There was a famous dragon game in that tournament in which the player who was playing white actually calculated a line like that, in which eventually, I think the knight was on F3, not E3, but the idea was to protect it with the rook on D3. And when they got closer to the line, he realized, arbiter will be called and things will be explained to him regarding legality of chess moves. I remember I found the story very amusing when I was reading the book as a kid. Doesn't seem very amusing now because I've done things and stupider things than that over the board. So I no longer chuckle when reading about other people's mishaps.
What's the stupidest thing you've ever done over the board?
I've definitely
mouse slip.
I have definitely made second moves of the variation more than once.
Anish made a mouse slip. He went G3 instead of G4.
Is he in a lot
sort of an
trouble?
important mouse slip? It's not the king comes over.
What is 98?
Tilt.
Yeah. Hang on a second. If black cannot.
It's the wrong bishop.
It's the wrong bishop, so it's trickier than it looks. But yeah, it seems like black still had to pick up the G pawn because what he's doing is
somehow survives the deal.
Just going to be less, yeah. Yeah, this looks like it should be a draw now.
Wow.
Even survives, as they used to say when I was a pupil in the pioneer's house, they used to say, like, what, did you not eat enough porridge today? Why can't you reach the fourth with your pieces? Like you try to play G4 and you can only reach G3. Yeah, upper body strength, not up to the required standard.
Just throwing out story after story.
And they're all exceedingly funny. Yeah, like laugh a minute today. Yeah. I don't think Badur is doing himself very many favors trying to win this, honestly.
This setup looks quite.
Although,
tiny.
I mean, now I guess the knight just gives checks and then.
There's a lot of checks.
Yeah, the server actually ends the game now, which is a bit of an issue.
Threefold.
Yeah, so you can't go for the flag anymore. So that's 6-3. And Badur needs to win 3 on demand.
Yeah, but he's white in 2 of these, so he just needs to win his white games and 1 black.
Is Anish going to finally come fully prepared for the tech choice today of G3, D5? I think he got a very nice position in previous.
Time to go B5, Anish.
Yeah, I wonder if it's playable. Probably is, but unnecessary.
Yeah, but he seems happy with his winning position after taking the B pawn.
He just does it straight away, and apparently here it's less clear. God knows why. Once again, I'm
5 DC, maybe some Queen A4 is there. Or what is it? They're both playing this as if it was an established theoretical line.
Yeah, I think the inclusion of castles is very, very much in black's favor because now after knight c6, yeah, the fact that the king is on e8, yeah, might be quite telling.
Badur blitz out knight db5. He doesn't know this.
It's very similar to what they had in the previous one, and the inclusion of castles should quite clearly be in black's favor. So, if it was good in the previous game, he knows it's going to be good here.
Understood.
But yeah, Anish is, it's a bit of a confusing one because
it's not too late to start dancing.
Yeah, Badur is doing some.
Yeah, but that's just thinking. How do you even only lose the exchange?
Engine suggests castling and playing bishop f5 and says it's not that bad somehow, but yeah, it's a legit question. Okay,
Wait,
Engine changing his mind here. Whoa, queen d6. What? Is he bluffing?
Yeah, I think he may have miscalculated something. He went for a brilliancy here.
Oh, he got away with it.
And he got away with it. Yeah, because ed6 there was 97 there. I think they both missed that there's 97 there. So not e6, sorry. cb5? No, this is good for white. Sorry, I apologize. cb5.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
In c6, and then in this position, I
c7
think
hits c3.
Yeah, they both missed that this move hits the knight on c3. Very easy to miss in a blitz game, and now Anish is back to being in a lot of trouble because the a7 pawn seems like it should be a goner. But yeah, instead of knight a4, instead of bishop e3, he was more or less winning, I think, with knight a4 and rook c1.
why did Anish play this again?
It's very confusing. No, but also like if you come with an improvement,
Hang on, this is cute.
Clever.
Knight
This is
b1
very
or b8,
clever. Yeah.
and you win a piece. Yeah?
And apparently bishop b7 was slightly inaccurate here. It's not like bishop g2 was much stronger. But how do you not play bishop b7? It's just impossible. Yeah, just going back all the way back to g2 would leave black actually having to retreat with the bishop, and then you take on a7 with the bishop.
This looks like resigns succession.
Yeah, I think he expected the game to end and like the next one to begin. But now it's very much back on, and maybe black is just fine actually now.
And Giri with a chance to wrap up the match right here, right now.
So what are you guys doing next?
Like in life or chess? Or
Life and chess and...
I'm getting vaccinated tomorrow, and then I'll do the Champions Chess Tour commentary with Rustam in the lovely German language. I think those are the next things coming up.
Yeah, I'm celebrating my wife's birthday tomorrow, and then I'm playing in the Champions Tour.
Wow.
I can't really connect the German language to me playing.
I'm going to watch the Champions Tour, but I'll watch it in English.
You traitor.
Hurtful.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, why would you? Or more importantly, why would you say that? Like, I can sort of understand why you would, but why would you say that?
I'm right here.
Yeah. Do I not bleed? If you prick me, do I not bleed and all that?
Chaos was asking, in what language will you be playing, Peter?
Russian swear word language will be most often used. Judging by my previous experiences with the Champions Chess Tour, I think I will be swearing non-stop, and
it's going to be very hard for Bardur to win this.
Yeah, 95 rook ace. Yeah, that's also fine. 95 was making an immediate draw, but I mean, who cares?
In tight mode. He's also in a bit of tight mode, but shouldn't be enough.
There is, it's always incredibly, what's the word? Life-affirming to see how many medical doctors you get in chat these days.
How many other?
Innumerable, like multitudes.
That's great.
People giving out extremely valid medical advice.
What shall we do?
I think they are suggesting you should just take a blood test to see if you're already immune, and most people are apparently.
All right.
Instead of taking an experimental vaccine.
Got it.
WebMD strikes again.
You're not going to take medical advice from Twitch chat. Where are you going to get it from?
Exactly.
YouTube chat.
That's like that's a very sound suggestion. Because Rook H2, Rook A7 is actually maybe borderline difficult.
Yeah, go back.
Yeah, go back. Yeah.
I know Anish. He's going back. He's sitting tight in this one. Still, he's trying to. I was
actually quoting before. Like, I normally kind of am very okay with the Twitch chat being what it is, but on this particular topic, I do want to state that I was quoting verbatim what some of you guys were saying in chat. This is not my opinion. Very unlikely to ever be my opinion. I'm actually paying attention to chat for my sins, and I was quoting what somebody else was suggesting Gusti does.
Got it.
But you're paying attention to the wrong chat. You should be paying attention to S24 because CPK is here and he's saying he doesn't like Jobava's dancing. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Shocked.
Why doesn't he like it?
CPK being against fun is completely off-brand.
He says it was awful.
So he didn't like the technical dancing skill. He wished it was more melodic, more rhythmical. I don't know the word.
I don't know. I'm not sure if he was criticizing the concept of dancing or the specific dancing.
Maybe he's criticizing the commentary for talking about the dance.
That is also very much, I probably, of all the versions, this is the one I feel must be canon.
How many books have you read
sort of bad.
Huh?
How many books have you read on dancing?
I
read Private Dancer.
Knight A5 check is kind of going to be heartbreaking here.
Also, Knight E5 check would be pretty heartbreaking. But he has 37 seconds. He's fast, though. Fast, as they say. And Anish Giri wins the game and the match. Back-to-back champion of the MrDodgy Invitational, and he's doing some dancing, which didn't feel like he was meaning it.
That was a very slow dance.
Yeah, I did not enjoy that. Okay, this is some kind of dancing, though, but anyway, congratulations to him. Congratulations to Badur as well for a fantastic tournament, eliminating Grishuk, Navarra, and Vidit back to back. So this was exciting. The finals, Anish dominated because he was just winning every white game. Not really out of the opening, but got pressure, and Badur could never really fight into the game. You could see how good Badur is in stretches, but overall, his opening problems, I think, are what decided this one. So, what did Anish win? He won the same picture he won last year?
Yeah, exactly the same picture. Should I send it to him this time?
How do you send it? Like a JPEG or a PNG, or how does it work?
No, I printed it out.
Wow.
I ordered one, but he wouldn't give me his address. He said something about the safety of his family.
I got his address. No worries.
Okay.
And then he... Soll er sagen?
Hey!
Die Welt in Englisch. Anish hat gewonnen. Kennst du Anish? He's been here.
That's a very, very resounding no on that topic, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
all right. What else do we have to do? We should plug all the Dodgy products, the merch, the Chessable courses Dodgy has masterminded. Peter Svidler's lifetime Grunfeld repertoire. Is it because you've played it all your life, or is it if I study it, it will serve me a lifetime from now on?
Hopefully both, but yeah, in reality, probably neither. It's just what the series is called.
Okay, so it's Dodgy that chose the name.
It'll definitely last you a lifetime because you'll be updating it constantly. Forever.
Absolutely, yes. I am now beholden to the lamp.
Also, I can just choose to study it and then play it for the rest of my lifetime. No? who could stop it? And it looks like the winner is about to join for an exclusive interview. Gleich kommt Anni schnell.
Ich verstehe.
Verstehst nichts, ne? Wir reden Englisch.
Ich habe gesagt, ich verstehe. Ich habe etwas gesagt. Ich verstehe, was du gesagt hast.
Was habe ich gesagt?
Anni kommt gleich.
Ja.
Yeah. He seems to have trouble connecting to audio.
Hello?
Oh, not anymore.
No, there was no trouble. There was a purposeful delay. Let me see. I'm also Twitch streamer these days, so that was the reason for delay. Okay, let me see the camera.
Congratulations. Very impressive.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Very, very well played. An exciting match. You didn't dance very much. So what was that about?
I didn't, sorry?
You didn't dance very much.
No, I mean, okay, it's not one step at a time. I mean, I wanted to play like, still play like I play, yeah? So music and all is nice, but dancing, like my brain is not used to dancing and playing at the same time. It would just distract me, So that's why.
You might still have done more dancing than Badur.
Badur also didn't dance much, yeah?
No.
No, Badur tricky. He checked some Petro for today, yeah? That's tricky. That's tricky.
But it looked like you were doing quite all right in the Petrovs anyway, no?
Well, I think he, since he is not on the call here, I should be the one to tell you to like cut down on the irony a little bit.
Yeah, no, sure. No, I'm not this time ironicing anyone. I'm really like, because if you look his games in the previous matches, so he played this bad line. Hello, guten Tag. No, so he got the same bad position a few times along these 3 matches. But for this match, he switched the lines. He first of all fixed the main line, the bishop d6, and he also moved knight c6. So he did prepare.
Was hab ich gesagt?
Hello?
Oh, hello.
Yeah, hello. Congrats,
Thank
Anish.
you. It was a great match. Thank you.
Yeah, really. It was cool match. Yeah.
Yeah, there was some. Yeah, it was interesting, especially that one you had this you pawn sacrifice, the one where I castled first, and then I missed this knight d5. That was incredible. Yeah, you had to win this game, of course. Yeah.
I managed to lost it. Yeah.
Yeah, but you spent a lot of time though there. You spent a lot of time, but
yeah,
still,
because there was definitely a position where you need to spend. I guess.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, knight d5 completely shocked me. I thought that this one where I didn't castle, I mixed up the order. I'm just bad here.
Yeah, first of all, hello to Peter and Jan. Really nice to watch your commentating. Thanks to MrDodgy for invitation. It was really a big pleasure for me to play. Yeah, and really enjoy it very much. Also, I want to tell to everybody that what I was dancing, this stuff, it's not like disrespect to my opponents or something. I'm doing it at least 1 year, starting from number 1 in FIDE list, finishing with 100 numbers. So it doesn't matter who I play. I'm just enjoying the life, the music, and so on. So don't take it personal. So I do it anyway. Doesn't care. Yeah.
But today you did less dancing. Was that the mistake? You crushed everybody dancing. Today you cut it down?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was busy. Yeah. Anish put more problems today than other players, to be objective. Yeah. But I'm kidding, of course.
No, but I think everybody, Badur,
music was terrible. What I choose.
Oh no, you had to join my stream. I had good music today. I selected yesterday. I had to spend a lot of time to prepare against you, of course, all your openings. But also I had to select good songs for my playlist. But I think Badur, everybody loved your dancing. Everybody's very, very happy. I mean, I didn't see any.
Now, of course, after
everybody's completely happy and excited. I think you should just go on. You'll be the streamer, the dancer. You'll be like it will be your thing.
Yes. Next time we have to organize dance chess. Yeah, there is a chess boxing.
Yeah, that's true. Chess dancing, for sure.
Yeah, congrats to winning of tournament. Bravo, well done.
Thank you.
Well done. Yeah, there was interesting games. I think in Petrov I had some decent positions in that line. I was blundering pawns and this.
Yeah, it was not so bad. I think in a few cases.
Yeah.
Especially the later ones, which were symmetric. But sometimes white keeps some pressure, sometimes not. But yeah, I was in these positions, I don't know, like white is slightly better or not, or it depends. But of course, I scored too many points here. I shouldn't have won all of them. Yeah.
Okay, one game we not count. Yeah, rookie 2.
Yeah. That was of course mouse slip. Yeah, I also made one mouse slip. By the way, how did that game finish?
G3 you played. Yeah, G3.
Yeah. Okay, I made the draw. G4 there. I am actually played for advantage. But okay, this one I had G4. I think very tricky. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to play anyway. King D4, King E5.
Ah, you holding anyway. Okay, you holding. Yeah. No, that was just it didn't affect the result of the game. Yeah, it's just a draw.
Yeah. Okay, let the people talk. We talk too much, I guess.
No, my daughter's very eager to talk, but her English is bad, so I'm mainly muting myself. Yeah. She just wants to say hi.
Your kid?
Yeah.
Wow, cool. It's boy, yes?
No, it's a girl. I have a boy too, but he's younger.
Wow, cool. Very cute. Nice.
She's into Disney princesses, right, Jan? Is she's the one who started that whole thing, or you?
Yeah. She's a big expert. Every month
you got her into this, yeah? Like you.
No, that was by choice. It's very hard to avoid little girls being into princes. I think seems to be a thing. Yeah, who's your favorite princess?
No, we are into planes. I can tell you. Like we have at some point, I was walking around our apartment counting planes on the floor. We have like 20 paper planes on the floor. Like he keeps making new ones and sending them, and that he gets upset when they fly badly. That he fine tunes their wings is like a whole thing now. The paper planes is just a disaster. No princesses.
We'll look into that, but I think she'll probably stick to princesses.
Yeah, I have a thing I will send you, Anish, on this on the topic of competing paper planes.
Oh, okay. No,
there's something you need to learn on that topic, and I will send it to you a bit later.
It's very welcome. It's very important, I think, for me now. The paper planes topic is all the rage here.
So, guys, you're both Twitch streamers now. Badur has been there for a while, no?
Yeah, I started in September 2020.
And Anish started today. This was your first day.
Badur. I have to say that it's a unique stream. I mean, it's really nice. I watched Badur. I don't know if you still do this. When you were analyzing games, classical games, so Botvinnik, I remember with the book. It's so good. It's unique, you know. It's incredible. Very nice.
I was doing it very active before, and now I have some break of that.
Yeah. Now you're playing, mostly.
Yeah. Also, I got this Corona stuff and did not have energy to do it, so I just recovering now. Still in quarantine.
Yeah, but I really like to watch very unusual and instructive content. And some viewers also, so it's pretty good. And I'm not really streaming on Twitch, I stream on YouTube. But the great thing about Twitch, which I realized very late, is that you can play music, and there is no issue of
they just mute you if it's copyright music afterwards. So
afterwards, but on YouTube you cannot even stream live. I think it will be
you cannot.
No, music will be you'll get in trouble. So that's why if you want good Russian music, you need to stream on Twitch.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, I promoted your channel today. I was everybody to join to GM Anish Giri. I followed you.
Thank you. Yeah.
I will watch it after.
No, it's for sure. No, it's good. It's good that you're playing well. Also, the first part, very nice. You had very tough. I mean, you played Grishuk in round 1. Yeah, you had tough.
Yes, very strong opponents in a row. But I really enjoyed the process. It was really fun.
It was for sure.
Good players, so why not? I was not care much about result. I was just playing, and then suddenly result was okay. I mean, nothing to complain.
Usually it's better when you don't care about result. Usually the result is good. The way around.
Yes. Somebody cares too much. Players like Carlsen and Kasparov, for example. They're being always motivating for results. They're aiming a result, but for somebody is better. Don't focus on the result. Just play, enjoy the process.
True. For some it gives them energy, I guess, and for some it's pressure.
Yes. Depends. Of course, when you're working 10, 12 hours every day, 365 days, you are super. Of course, and who is lazy, then he has million excuses. How to explain his play and results.
But Anish, even if we're not thinking about the results too much, where does it rank on your list of great results to be back-to-back winner of the MrDodgy Invitational?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's of course, I mean, it was worth it, saving all my energy in the candidates and all my preparation directed towards this event. you saw perhaps my a lot of novelties I kept still, so that I could show. So yeah, no, it's I had my goals clear. I had my priorities set before the start of the year, and it's all coming true. So now I guess I will rest, take it easy until the next year, MrDodgy Invitational 3.
I also like you didn't play the Berlin in the candidates because you knew it was forbidden in the MrDodgy Invitational. So
yeah,
why
waste?
energy?
Yeah, I mean, I'm completely out of Berlin. I didn't check Berlin already for a very long time because candidates and also here, there's no point. Next year again, I guess it's forbidden. So Berlin is out of my opening repertoire completely.
Forbidden, yeah?
Forbidden, yes.
Which German commentator is forbidden to play Berlin?
No. I'm pro Berlin. MrDodgy is making all the anti-Berlin rules.
but does Badur even know what is Berlin? Because he plays completely different things. Yeah, like not even once. Do you even know how to get that position? Like, have you ever gone there?
I saw it from the match Kasparov Kramnik.
Okay. Because it's not part of your vocabulary. I thought. Yeah, you don't know this. You know maybe Dragon, maybe some.
Maybe I played one game in my life, maybe of Berlin against Naidish, I guess, with white.
With white, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, with white, something like that.
By accident, probably. You didn't know.
When you first time, you think that your opponent is completely patzer, yeah? I mean, he go against all rules, yeah? He exchange queens, he double pawns on queen side, you have majority, just exchange everything and win. I mean, you look like him, like, what are you doing? Are you patzer or what? And suddenly, it's not so easy, yeah. From first look, it looks like lost. No, all engines probably also was giving like plus minus.
Back in the day, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for
the old engines, you know. Maybe it's still the same evolution, no? Maybe it's
no.
A lot of zeros there.
no, it's calmed down a bit.
I want to see Alpha Zero versus Super Alpha Zero versus Super Stockfish. I want to see how they play only Berlin, let's say 20 games, and we make conclusion after that. I think after that 20 games. We can
maybe a fun match.
I bet on Alpha Zero with white. I bet on Alpha Zero. In my opinion, I don't know.
Yeah, they played some. Yeah, they played some. I think they played some. I remember one. Stockfish won. Stockfish won because white overpressed. Alpha Zero overpressed, and that was a famous game. The Stockfish won. Like it was moving around for ages, and then white suicided.
But Alpha Zero also won some with black.
Yeah, with black as well in the end game.
So they black. Yeah,
they played.
Okay. The idea just hold position and then waiting blunder from computer. I understand. Okay. Got
so you do it.
Yeah.
All right, we should thank the man who made it all possible, MrDodgy himself, for organizing this great tournament. Thank you so much, MrDodgy. Thanks for allowing me to spend the weekend.
I don't think
the whole week.
Where is MrDodgy?
He's right there. He's right there. It's just quiet.
Yeah, thank you for everyone who played. It was a very fun event, and thank you to Jan for managing to commentate when he was ill for the whole week. And well, Peter was ill as well, but he kind of dropped out for a couple of days, so he wasn't quite as dedicated. Thanks to everyone for playing and everyone who did the real work behind the scenes.
MrDodgy, I had one question before, because we never speak to each other, only sometimes rarely on Twitter or some stupid things we write. And okay, now is my chance. I want to ask you how to get this yellow vibe on the stream that you have. What setting is this?
It's a heat map. I don't know why it's a heat map, because
you are not very hot then, because it's there's no red there.
But I don't think it's a real heat map, because like I don't think the webcam has those powers.
Okay, maybe next to the picture of man on the horse, I would like an attachment of how to set up the same for me. I also want such a yellow look.
I'll talk you through.
Thank you.
Is MrDodgy still forced to attend to all your digital demands in exchange for your participation?
No. This time I have got some of my soul back that I sold to Chess24. So you, instead of 100 banter blitzes, you will see only 67 banter blitzes in the coming year.
I wasn't aware there was a soul buyback program.
The soul buyback program, exactly is what it is. Yes.
It's too short.
Yeah, Peter agreed to play in the tournament before trying to buy his soul back, which was a rookie mistake. What can you do?
Yeah, it's like every good organizer, it's very famous. Good organizer, he treats everyone individually. So someone who wants to play, he gives him nothing. Someone who really doesn't want to play, he gives him something. And like this, it's very individual approach. That's how you make a great tournament, basically.
Badur looks disappointed. He didn't know he could get MrDodgy to run his Twitch channel for a year in exchange for participation.
I'm listening.
Anyway, follow everybody on Twitch. Grandmaster Anish Giri. Badur, what's your channel called? It's
James Blunder. Yeah.
James Blunder.
James Blunder. Yeah.
You see today. You see why it's James Blunder.
The only question is why James, yeah?
I don't know, just for fun.
Yeah, James Blunt, no?
Why not? The
James
question is
Blunt,
why
yeah.
not? Why not?
Sounds good, yeah.
Buy all the Dodgy merch, do all that stuff, buy Peter's course, buy Anish's course. And thank you for watching. That concludes the MrDodgy Invitational Part 2. It's been great fun. We'll leave the last word to the man himself,
Yeah.
Peter Svidler.